Hey there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria Tshi, and in today's video I will be making a couple of drawings. Does it still count as drawings if it's like two people on the same page, or just a drawing? Like I don't know, but we're just gonna go with it. So right here at the beginning, I'm just making a sketch with a Crayola pencil, colored pencil. I believe that is a purple or a blue pencil, I believe. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but yeah, it kind of looks purple. It kind of looks bluish, purplish. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow. As far as we are in the video and looking at it now, it looks like it's blue. Probably it looks like blue, definitely. I might as well just zoom on the pencil because it has the name on it, the name of the color, but yeah, I'm not doing it. In all honesty, when I was making this drawing, I had no idea about what I wanted to make. I just knew I wanted to make something, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to make. I knew that I wanted to draw, I wanted to film it because I had a lot of free time at that time. And so I was like, I'm just gonna draw something, I'm just gonna go with the flow. And yeah, I ended up with these two drawings. I'm still contemplating on whether to call them drawings or just a drawing because I see two characters on there, but then at the same time it's just on one page. So somebody help me out, please. But yeah, that's that. And so now I'm going in with the fine lining with my 05 micron pen, fine lining pen. I use the micron. So basically, I bought this whole 4 micron fine liner pack, and it had an 03, 05, 08, and 10. So basically, I barely use the 03 because it's just a very, very thin little point, and I'm like, I don't really think I'll be using this as much. I use it mostly when I'm writing, when I'm doing my Bible study, because I like to take notes while I'm doing my Bible study. So I use it for that. But then at the same time, it's just the grip, when you're writing, and the grip is just doesn't feel good in my hand when I'm gripping it like that. But when I'm drawing, it's great, but at the same time it's too thin for my liking, if that makes sense. Then there's the 05, which is the one that I'm using right now in the video, and I feel more comfortable with that one when I'm drawing because it's not too thin or too thick either. So yeah, and then the 08, I gave it to my little sister because I did not see the point of having something that I really do not use as much, because even though I say the 03 is not like my favorite for drawing because it's too thin, I use it for writing, but at the same time the grip is not the best, but I still use it though sometimes. And then I saw like the 08, I'm like, what am I gonna use this for? Like, I only use the 8, the 10, because I use it for like you know what, so basically for me, when I'm drawing and after I finish, because like right now as you can see I'm drawing on top of an outline with and the outline is in a purple, why am I saying purple, it's blue. I'm like colorblind or something because I still cannot tell if it's purple or blue. I think it's blue, so I'm just gonna say blue. So since the outlining is blue, I go in with the fine liner, which is black, right? That's what I'm doing right now. And so when I'm done, I always erase the outlining so that it doesn't leave any marks, because that's just how I like it. And so when I do that, the eraser also like decreases the intensity of the fine lining that I already did. So I have to go back in again with the fine liner to make the fine lining pop out more, because it would be looking very saturated. Desaturated, what's the difference between saturated and desaturated? Hold on, let me search that up. Okay, so basically I just searched it up, and also the reason why I said saturated is because I just hear a bunch of people talking about that, and I was like, okay, so saturated means this and that. So what I was trying to say is that it makes the color of the fine lining look less brighter than it actually is. The intensity is like decreased, like I said before. So the difference between saturated colors and desaturated colors, I'm going to read that right now. I just searched it up on Google, and I'm just going to read off of Google. So Google said, saturated colors are intense, vivid, and pure hues with little to no gray, black, or white added, making them appear vibrant and energetic. Oh, that's not what I was trying to say. That's definitely not what I was trying to say. And then it continues to say, conversely, desaturated colors are muted, dull, or washed out. Exactly, that's what I was trying to say. Washed out. So basically when I'm erasing, the eraser washes out the intensity of the black, and so it becomes more like a grayish blackish thingy. I'm going to continue to read it, and then it says appearing closer to gray appearing closer to gray as their intensity decreases. Exactly, that's exactly what I was trying to say. So yeah, so when I erase after doing the fine lining, the eraser takes out the intensity of the black, and yeah, so basically it makes it desaturated. Yeah, so that's a little vocab for the day. So back to what I was saying about the tips of these fine liners, since I said I had an 03, 05, 08, and 10. So I gave my sister the 8 because I was not using it, and I was only using the 10 because after doing the fine lining, I would erase, and then I would go back in with the 10 to make the color and the fine lining more vibrant, which you will see as you continue to watch this video. And this is a very cute little eraser that I took from my little brother because I found it so cute. And yes, he got it from school, like Valentine's, and so like parents send their children with little boxes or like little bags with some stuff in it, and they give it to their classmates, the students and stuff. So my little brother got one of those in his little bag, and I was like, that's very adorable, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm not gonna ask you. And yeah, he's in pre-K, so I just took it because he's not gonna use it anyways. He might just chew on it or throw it away, so might as well just save this little cute thing for myself than letting him destroy it, you know what I mean? And also, this is definitely a different day. As you can see, the atmosphere is a little bit different, the lighting is a little bit different, the camera setup as well. Yep, very different because this is the second day, and I was filming in a span of 2 days. On the first day, I had to stop because more work was assigned to me, and they were like, you have to do this, you have to do that, so I had to stop and then do my work first. I filmed it like in a span of like 3 days. So basically the first day was like on a weekday, and then I had to stop mid filming to do my work, and then after that I did not have any more free time, so I had to wait until Saturday, and then I was able to film it, and that's how it happened. And Valentine's was on Saturday, but you know, on Friday people were like giving each other gifts in school, and they were like happy Valentine's, because most of them were not going to see each other on Saturdays. Speaking of Valentine's, how was you guys' Valentine's? I know this video is going to come out in like a couple of days after Valentine's, or maybe a week after Valentine's, but like, yeah, just how was it? I just want to know, like, how was your Valentine's? What did you do? What did you get? Did you get flowers? Did you get chocolate, a teddy bear? Or if you're a student in school, what were your favorite candies that you got? For me personally, I did not get any candies or anything, but I did get a couple things from my siblings, because why not? I have siblings, and they all came with little bags with treats and stuff they got from their friends and their classes and stuff. And just like I got that eraser, some of the stuff that I got were also from my siblings. I was like, let's share that candy, you know what I mean? Let's share that candy. Yeah, that's what I did with my siblings. We were just opening up their bags and eating their food like a good sister would. Or are some of you like my siblings who got their food eaten by their sisters or their brothers? Let me know. Yeah, but just to clarify though, I did eat with them. I ate some of their food, some of their candies, but I didn't eat as much. I left most of them for them, because most of them came with like more than 3 bags, literally. My brother came with like 3 bags. The other one came with 4 bags, I believe, and one of them came with 2 bags. So not really, most of them came with 3 bags, but they were still big bags though. I mean, yeah, but I also didn't take a lot. I really didn't take a lot, but it was still fun eating from them though. As I was saying at the beginning of this video, that I had to go back in with the 10 fine liner, the 10-point fine liner, so that I could redo it so that it wouldn't be as desaturated as it was after erasing. This is exactly what I meant by that. I'm pretty much sure you can see the difference. How vibrant it looks compared to after erasing it. After all this, I wanted to leave it like this, but then at the same time I wanted to add some color, so I brought out my crayons. I had the skin tone set and the normal color set. Before I went in with these crayons, which I've never used on this type of paper or in this sketchbook, but in my previous video, I'm pretty much sure you can see the little swatch that I did of the skin tone colors. If not the skin tone colors, then probably the normal colors. But yeah, I'm pretty much sure I did the swatching over there. That swatching was just for me to see what colors were in there, but I never really used it like on a full face drawing. So I wanted to try it out first, like do a little experimenting, you know what I mean, before going in with those colors, crayons, because I definitely did not want to ruin that drawing. So for a test, I decided to make a quick anime drawing, kind of chibi-ish, cute-ish. It's not my best work, but yeah, it's just something that I just wanted to make for me to be able to experiment and test out these crayons. And yeah, it was not giving. I was like, this is not something that I definitely want to do for this drawing, and it's not gonna look as good as I want it to look. So I decided to not use the crayons. I'm pretty much sure at this point that's when I realized that it was just not gonna work because of how it was looking, but I decided to be a little bit persistent. I was like, maybe if I add more coverage and like color more and press a little bit harder, maybe it's gonna look better, maybe it's gonna work. Because deep down I really wanted to use these crayons because I've never used them in a full drawing in this sketchbook, and I wanted to add some colors since I don't have markers. So I was like, I really want to add some color to this. I wanted to look a little bit better than my usual drawings that I always make with highlighters, you know, like I wanted to do something better to make my sketchbook a little more colorful. So yeah, it was still not working, and I still decided to use the blue anyways. But then I was like, you know what, never mind. And so I took out this crayon. That's not a crayon, that's a pencil. What am I saying? That's a pencil, and I decided to take it out from my old pencil set, which is almost over because my siblings kept on stealing them and drawing with them, and then they would never return them until to the point that I don't have that many crayon. Why am I saying crayon? I don't have a lot of colored pencils anymore because of that. And so here I was working on a scarcity because I didn't have a lot of crayons. Why am I saying crayons? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This wordplay is crazy, but that's why I was using almost the same color or the same colored pencil, because I just didn't have that many. And for the skin tone, I wanted to do both of them to have different skin tones, but the problem is that my siblings kept on taking my skin tone colored pencils without me knowing, and I just realized that they shrunk, because I have a little cup that I fill in with my colored pencils, and that cup was filled up, like no other pencil could fit in if you try to put it in. And now the day when I was recording, I just saw that it was almost empty, and I was like, what is going on here? And yeah, they made me a little bit mad. So I'm just planning on getting Prismacolor pencils. That's an art medium that I really want to try using. And yeah, and the thing that made me really want to get those even more was because of how well these colored pencils were working on this paper. And it was just wow. I was like, whoa, this looks amazing. In my opinion, it looked amazing, and I haven't made something this good with colors in a really, really long time. So I was like, wow, this is great. This looks amazing. So as I was drawing, as I was coloring, I decided to do a little shading. And oh my goodness, every time I had to edit this part a lot because I kept on stopping and pausing mid drawing and just like looking at it. I'm like, wow, this looks amazing, because shading is very, very important, because it makes your art look very interesting and so much better. Because like if you compare the picture, if you took a screenshot, or I don't feel like doing that, too much work editing, but the part before I even did the shading and the part after I did the shading, like the part that I did after the shading looks better than the part where I did without the shading, if that makes sense. But yeah, that looks great. And also I learned that this technique using the white colored pencil on top of already a colored drawing or canvas, that is called glazing. And I learned that in my art class. And one of my other friends, her name is Lydia, and shout out to her, because one of these characters' hair is actually based off of her own hair color. And yeah, she just really popped up in my mind a lot when I was making this drawing. So yeah, and she's the person that I learned the glazing art style from. So basically, let this be a lesson to you from me. Go get an art friend, or be in an art environment where people love drawing, where people are good at drawing, because you're gonna pick up a thing or two. And I learned about this glazing thing just because I was in an art environment with people that loved drawing, people that enjoy drawing, in a classroom that is basically dedicated to drawing. And that's how I learned about glazing. And so yeah. So basically, as I was shading in for this blouse, dress, arm stuff, I'm just sighing right now, because why does it look like that? When I was doing this, it looked like I'm shading for a pumpkin. It looked like I'm shading a pumpkin or something like that. And I definitely do need lessons on shading, because that looks really bad, diabolical. So now, welcome to the moment that we've all been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for to tell you, because this is the part where I was telling you about this one friend that I have who taught me about glazing and all that stuff. And I drew the hair based off of her hair color. So basically, the hair is not exactly like what her hair looks like. She does not have front bangs, and she has longer hair. And this hair is short, but we're just gonna say the color is the only thing that is based off of her hair, because it actually is. Is it just me, or do you guys also flip your sketchbooks like this at some point in time if the angle is not very comfortable or very accessible for you to do what you want to do on the sketchbook? Because I definitely do that. I flip my sketchbook around a lot if I'm trying to draw the jawline or trying to color a certain part. And for this part, the main reason why I flipped my sketchbook over was because of the little binds, and they were really very uncomfortable, and it was not letting me have full access of the hair to color it in, so that's why. For the character with long hair and with the braid, I really didn't know what color to put to color her hair, because I was like, also like I said at the beginning, I was on a scarcity with the colored pencils, because most of my colored pencils were already pretty much used up by my siblings, and they lost them and they never returned them, and so I didn't have a lot of colors to choose from for her hair. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with blue, because I had a lot of blue. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the blue, and just to make it look a little bit better and a little bit different, I'm just gonna add some purple highlight, same color as the other girl's hair, but not entirely, because I'm gonna be adding some blue. So that was the thought process for that. I don't like leaving my backgrounds empty or very blank or very white, just like how it looks like right now. I really didn't like it, and so I wanted to put something in the background, like behind, and make it look a little bit better. So I started using a purple highlighter, and it ran out on me. It completely stopped working, and I was like, what am I going to do now? I need a color that is darker than this to cover it up. And so I found my dad's my dad's marker, my dad's black Sharpie marker, and I was like, yep, definitely gonna use this. And so I started using it to cover up the purple, and then that was going to be my background for this drawing. Though I feel like I could have done better throughout this whole entire drawing, and I could have done better with the hair, with the shading as well, but that's a lesson that I'm going to be applying in my next drawing, hopefully. And now we're towards the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and also listening, and I hope it inspired you to create something new or to just draw. And I know a lot of people will they draw while watching other people draw, and so I hope that this video was able to be one of those comfort videos for you to watch or listen to while you are drawing your own little thing. And if you did draw something while watching this video, I have a community where you can post your drawings, and I would love to see what you guys made. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. Have a good and blessed day. Take care. My greatest and finest unapologetic self for making the outro very long, because I wanted you guys to see every single angle of this drawing because I just loved it that much. Yeah.